Welcome back, Nancy Nerds, and we are now on a brand new game. Secret of the Old Clock. So quickly before we get into anything else, I want to know how many of you have read the book, The Secret of the Old Clock. That was the first Nancy Drew book put out. It was not the first one that I read, but I have read it. I do own it. Actually, I might grab that before I do the next one. I'll show you guys my book. I was so excited when this game first came out because I thought it was really cool. It's throwing us back into the Nancy Drew era. And I don't know. I like older era things. I don't think I was born in the right time. Says the person using all the technology right now. But anyways, before I dig myself a bigger hole, let's get started.
Welcome to my latest case, The Secret of the Old Clock.
Oh yeah,
The
senior.
year 1930. The place, the road to Titusville, where we find Nancy Drew behind the wheel of her blue roadster, pondering this question. Why did Emily Crandall, a girl whom Nancy knows only through their mutual friend Helen Corning, ask Nancy to drive all the way out to the Lilac Inn to see her? Does it have something to do with the fact that Emily's mother died barely a month earlier, leaving Emily to run the restaurant with only her guardian to help her? And more important, why, when she called, did Emily sound so desperate? The spunky teenager turns off the main road, blissfully unaware that Emily isn't all that awaits her at the end of the driveway. No, Nancy Drew is about to get her first taste of the mystery, intrigue, and adventure that are to become her destiny.
All right. The Lilac Inn was another book, I believe. Look at my blue roadster. Just looking around. Nice inn. Pretty flowers. There is a lilac bush. This flower texture looks very flat. Come on, guys. Lilacs are my favorite flower, and I'm so disappointed. Oh, I can go over there. I'm not gonna go over there yet, though. I love lilacs, and I feel like... Ooh, kitty! I think we learned something about these. They're like the hobo symbols or something.
Drop a nickel into the slot, please.
Do I have a nickel?
There we go. Now, how may I be of service?
Oh.
I'd like
Daddy.
to talk to Carson Drew. His number is KL57187.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, I love it.
Speaking.
Hi, Dad.
Well, I see you got to Titusville okay.
Yup.
The car ran like a top.
It ought to. That's a fine car. You treat it well, it'll treat you well. Listen, as it turns out, I just called there and left a message for you to call me.
You did?
I need to get some documents from a colleague over there. I thought since you were in the area, you could pick them up, save him paying postage.
Sure. What's the address?
He said he'd just leave them for you at the telegraph office. Just drive into town and look for Tubby Telegrams. He said you can't miss it.
Will do.
These papers are extremely important, Nancy.
I will pick them up, Dad.
Good. Remember, watch your gas gauge and get
Oh.
gas when you're low so you don't run out.
Oh, I have
Try
gas.
to avoid
Okay.
potholes. The
All
more
right.
you hit, the likely it is you'll wind up with a flat.
Yes, Dad.
And if you do get a flat, take it off and put on your spare, and then head straight to a gas station and get it fixed.
Yes, Dad.
Wow.
All right, lecture over. Have you found out why Miss Crandall asked you to visit?
No, you've been
I
lecturing.
wanted to call you first.
You've done your daughterly duty, now go see Emily, and after that,
I know. Pick up those documents.
that's my girl.
Goodbye, Dad.
Keep in touch.
Jeez, well, I am not calling you anymore. How much? I got $3.45. Let's call Bess.
Drop a nickel. There we go. Now, how may I be of service?
Hi, could you please connect me with Bess Marvin at KL54468?
Just a second.
Beep beep boop boop beep boop. Nope, this is an actual
Hi,
person.
Bess, it's Nancy.
George, get over here. It's Nancy Drew. So how's the Lilac Inn?
Pretty.
Beautiful.
Are the lilacs blooming?
Yes.
Like crazy. They smell so
They're a little
good.
flat.
It's like the air is made of perfume.
Hi, Nancy.
Is that you, George?
Ouch, that's my foot. Well, move over. I can't hear. You move over. Then I can't hear. Look, just hold the phone like this, okay? There. Can you hear us?
I can hear you fine.
It would be so nice to have 2 phones in this house. We don't even have a telephone at our house. So quit griping. So, Nancy, what's the scoop?
Has either of you
I
ever
haven't done
been to the
anything.
Lilac Inn?
I have. They have the best cherry pie there. It's like you get a whole cherry tree in every piece.
Hello? Is someone on the line? Hello?
We're on the line, Mrs. Farthingham.
Well, get off. I need to make a call.
All right.
But we just got on.
Then it should be no problem for you to get off.
Just give us 1 more minute, Mrs. Farthingham, please.
Oh, all right. You have 1 more minute.
Go on, Nancy. What were you saying?
Just that I...
Shh. Wait a minute. Mrs. Farthingham, would you mind hanging up? All clear. Oh, how I wish we didn't have to share a phone line with her. Just be grateful you have a phone, Bess.
That's it for now.
Bye. Oh, and if you call back and we're not here, it means we went to see this movie called The Big Trail. Yeah, this guy named John Wayne is in it. Helen says he's a real
Ooh.
dreamboat. We'll let you know if she's right.
Oh, my grandpa. He's passed now, but what is this? Pies! He loved John Wayne. He had statues, he had paintings, he had saws with John Wayne on them, and plates and figurines and everything. This man loved John Wayne.
Well, hello. I'll bet my bloomers you're Nancy Drew.
That's right. Are you Emily's guardian?
You got it. I'm Jane Willoughby. I'm Emily's guardian, but only for the next 3 months until she turns 18. Then she's on her own.
It smells like someone's been baking pies.
Pies are the Lilac Inn specialty. We get orders from all over. Oh, that reminds me, your father called. You're supposed to call him. You can use the coin phone on the porch.
Already
I
did.
already talked to him, but thanks for the message.
Emily didn't say anything about you coming until just this morning.
Oh.
Is it okay that I'm here?
Don't get me wrong, she can invite anybody here she wants. It's just that she's gotten so darn forgetful lately.
Maybe she's just, still thinking about her mom.
She misses her mom, that's for sure. So do I. Gloria and me, we were best friends, you know? The 2 of us ran this swell little dress shop over in Capital City. But then she got hitched and I didn't. And the next thing I know, she's writing me saying it would sure take a load off her mind if I could take care of her little girl should something ever happen to her.
Well, yeah, what about her
Emily's
father?
father?
Died in the war. Cantigny,
Oh.
I think. Anyway, I couldn't say no. I
That's
mean, what
sad.
are best friends for? I just wish I knew how to help Emily.
You make it sound like she's in some kind of trouble.
She's been acting so...
She's grieving.
Go talk to her. She probably just needs to spend some time with a bear cat like you instead of some dumb Dora like me. Go on up. She's in her room. Just make like a Boy Scout and be prepared.
Prepared for what? Alright, so I'm not going up to the room though. I'm gonna snoop around a little bit, because that's what I do. Puzzle! Yes, puzzle! Give me the puzzle. I want to do the puzzle. I'm not doing the puzzle right. Alrighty. So... I'm guessing I get the birdie over there. I love slider puzzles. Not that I'm like any good at them or anything, but wow, okay, kind of stuck, I guess. I guess I can do this. I'm really trying now. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Aha! Yes. What do I get? Oh.
Wonder what this
Oh.
mirror is doing in here.
I has mirror. Ah, I get it. Perseverance, guys. You can't give up. You can't give up. You just gotta go in the zone. Go in the zone and really think about what you're doing. Really think real hard. Use that brain. You will find out the knowledge of Teddy Roosevelt. I don't know who the other guy is. Cleaver Haynes. What he taught his master and us. Oh, we're talking about a horse. Late last century, a retired teacher named Wilhelm von Osten set out to prove that animals are far more intelligent than commonly believed, and that they are perfectly capable of adding, subtracting, even telling time, provided they receive the proper education. He bought a horse called Hans and proceeded to teach him arithmetic as if he were a schoolboy, using carrots instead of a hickory stick to elicit the desired responses. Amazingly, within 2 years, Hans was able to give the answers to mathematical problems by pawing the ground. More amazingly, the horse was almost never wrong. Von Osten was convinced that he had indeed taught his horse arithmetic, and for years it seemed to everyone who saw clever Haynes in action that Von Osten was right. Of particular interest to the scientific community was the fact that the horse was able to give the correct answer even when Von Osten was not present, which ruled out the possibility that his master was perpetrating a hoax by giving him subtle hand or voice signals. But finally, a scientist named Oscar Pfungst observed that Hans gave the correct answer, that is, he pawed the ground the correct number of times, only when someone whom the horse could see knew the answer to the problem that had been posed. This meant that the horse was indeed reacting to visual cues. Eventually, Pfungst proved that Hans' cleverness lay not in his math skills, but in his uncanny ability to perceive tiny, involuntary body movements. When the pawing horse reached the correct answer, the people around him would react, albeit unconsciously, a slight nod of the head, a relaxing of the shoulders, a straightening of the back. All were cues, which to Hans meant it was time to stop pawing and enjoy the carrot that was sure to be forthcoming. Von Osten, who had all along unwittingly been providing his wonder horse with the correct answers, died 5 years later, far too disillusioned and humiliated to appreciate the invaluable lesson that his misadventure in equine education had inadvertently taught the rest of us. Thanks to Hans, we now know that what people do without being aware that they are doing it can often speak volumes. And thanks to his master, we know that if a man wants to believe that something is true badly enough, he'll often unconsciously find a way to make it true. But like Hans, the more observant we are, the more likely it is we'll pick up on the cues that the believer is inadvertently providing us with. Cues that will ultimately allow us, like Pfungst, to discern fact from fancy. I see. Do I get to play with horses? That was this teach me. Hobo sign language becoming widespread. I know sign language. I feel like I'm gonna take a picture of that. Like so. Alright, picture time. Boop. Alright. Yes. I feel like I will need those symbols. This music is kind of refreshing. Some of their musical selections were a little odd. Ooh, what's this? I want to do it. Let me do. The Bard Bounce, a game based upon a Midsummer Night's Dream, a play by William Shakespeare. Do Shakespeare proud by using the arrows to move each man to the woman with whom he belongs. Remember, love is never easy. Whenever you move someone, he will keep moving until he hits an obstacle, another character, or the end of the row, so plan ahead. 5 cents per game. Boop. Alright, so you need to be blue. How about I do... interesting. Alright, well let's play around with this a little bit. So that's how I can get the green one in there, actually. Let's do that. Get you out of the way. Oops. I'm gonna have to walk this man around. Yeah, I am. There's... Oop, no, no, no! Gosh dang it! Almost had you where you needed to be. Oh, I didn't need to do that. Alright, and then... if I do... that'll get the green one in. And then if I do this and get the yellow one in... I'm not gonna be able to get the red one in now, though. I need something to block him, maybe, if I do this. And then, hang on. And then let's walk you around. Here, maybe? See, that would need to be the red one. Hang on. Hang on, I'm not doing this right. What else is new? Right, so I can do this to get the red one in, but then what am I gonna do with the blue one? Get this one here. What if, ooh, wait. I can do this. Yes! Big brain! No! Wait, I can fix it. It's fixable. It's totally fixable. Yep. Bam. First try. Keen! Do I get anything? Oh, that's all I get? I wanted something else. I got a mirror for the other thing. Can I get something else? What are these pictures of, man? Nice china and a plate. Can I go through the door? Nope. Can I look at the clock that's not working? Nope. Alright, I guess I'll go upstairs. Can I look at the pictures? Nope. Let me look at stuff. Gosh. I'm gonna go all the way to the end. This is probably her room. Or not? Is it my room? Oh no, it's her room. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna snoop through your stuff before I go talk to you, okay? Okay, that's cool. Thank you for agreeing. Nothing for me to do here yet. Okay, some shoes. A bed, sewing machine. Okay, I don't need to sew anything. Wardrobe? Yeah, wardrobe. Alright.
Hi, welcome to the Lilac Inn. Oh, and before I forget, thank you for that nice note you sent me when Mom died. It meant a lot to me.
Yeah, well, Nancy lost her mom too. Yeah.
Well, I lost my mom too, years ago. I kind of know how you feel.
You and I may not be best friends or anything, but you're still one of the nicest people I know.
Oh.
Well, thank you.
That's why I'm hoping
That's
you'll
so
do me
sweet.
a big favor. You and your dad.
What kind of favor?
Shh!
What's wrong?
I thought I heard something. Your father has a safe, right?
You need to put
You
something
need
in a
to
safe?
put something in a safe?
See this jewelry? I'd like you to take it home with you and put it in your father's safe.
It's beautiful.
It was my mother's. The few times I saw her wear it, she looked just like a movie star. I was hiding it here in my room, but all things considered, I'd feel a lot better if you would just take it home and have your father lock it up in his safe.
What's going on, girl?
What do you mean, all things considered?
Strange things have been going on around here. That's all I can say. I know it sounds loony, and Jane probably told you that I've been acting loony, but please do this for me. What was that?
What?
Emily, come downstairs, quick! The kitchen's on fire!
I had
Come
nothing
on,
to do
we
with
better
it this
get out of
time.
here.
It was not me. I know I've had difficulties with kitchens in the past, but I promise that this one was not
This is
me.
horrible, just horrible.
Oh, jeez.
The fire chief says the stove was completely destroyed and there's smoke damage everywhere. The inn will have to shut down for months, maybe even for good.
Oopsies. Oh, I can talk now?
Does he know what caused the explosion?
It looked to him like one of the burners on the stove had been left on. The
Who,
flame
me?
either went out or was never lit, but anyway, something made a spark, and boom. He said insurance companies are very reluctant to pay out when things look hinky, and that's when times are good.
Who was in the kitchen?
Who was in the kitchen this morning?
Emily was the last person to use the stove.
Like,
Like I said, she's been real forgetful
oh
lately.
no.
I think she's pretty upset, but it's not her fault. What with her mom passing away barely a month ago, and
hasn't
me
been long
showing
at
up,
all.
this total stranger who doesn't know the first thing about kids or running a restaurant, and her trying to do everything all by herself.
Poor
It's just too
thing.
much, that's all. Who wouldn't go a little off their nut?
No kidding. Big wing wing.
I better get that. The line to the regular phone got burned up
Oh.
in the fire, so now
Oops.
the only phone we got is the coin phone on the porch. Excuse me.
Oh, no!
Emily?
Run, Nancy, run!
My mother's jewelry! It's gone! Someone
Oh.
must have stolen it while we were all downstairs. I knew something like this was going to happen. I just knew it.
Wait, how do you know?
You mean this sort of thing has happened before?
Yes. No. I'd rather not say, but I will say this. I did not leave the stove on.
Okay,
That fire was
okay.
not my fault. Oh, what am I going to do? Without that jewelry, I don't have a prayer of paying for a new stove. And without a stove, I'll have to sell the inn. And if I lose the inn...
No.
I wish Mom were still here.
I
I wish
know.
Josiah Crowley had left us the money like he always said he was going to. That's what I wish.
Who's Josiah Crowley?
Yeah.
He was this old man that lived next door. He died last year. He spent most of his time here at the inn, and he led my mom and me to believe that he'd left a lot of money for us in his will. He gave us a clock, and afterwards, he'd always point to it and get this little twinkle in his eye and say, "Time will tell." But when they finally found his will, he didn't leave us a penny.
I know where the will is.
Was there a problem finding his will?
It didn't turn up for months. Then finally someone found it in a drawer in Josiah's house.
Suspect.
Josiah was kind of a screwball. One time he showed up at my birthday party dressed as my great Aunt Harriet. I didn't know it was really him until 2 days later. Anyway,
That's
he had all
hilarious.
these weird hobbies, and he always thought it would be really keen to read minds. Josiah invited Richard Topham to move in so Topham could help him develop his paranormal powers right there in his house. Josiah
Oh.
was a sweet old man, and I do miss him. And he was free to give his money to whomever he wanted. But to get our hopes up like that, and then leave us nothing, it just wasn't like him.
Where is Richard Topham now?
He still lives in Josiah's house, which is right down the path out back. His house and the inn were built at the same time by two brothers during the Civil War.
Was your mother's jewelry insured?
Gosh, I forgot about that. I don't know. Jim Archer, I bet he'd know. He's our banker. I guess I should go talk to him.
You don't sound very happy about it.
I'm just so bad at business things. And Jane, my guardian, she tries hard, but she's no good at it either. Maybe you could go talk to him. Please? It would be such a big help.
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
He runs the Main Street Bank. You can't miss it. I'll call him and tell him you're coming.
How many people knew you kept your mother's jewelry in here?
No one. Well, Jane, my guardian,
Well,
she
yeah.
knew, but I didn't tell anyone else.
Is the clock in the parlor the one Josiah gave you?
Yes. I
got
don't
a
know why he
mirror.
gave it to us. It's never worked, and nobody can open it to find out why.
I did.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Well, welcome to the Secret of the Old Clock. That was a great opening episode, I think. A lot has happened. Got a few puzzles done. Got my slider puzzle done through the power of persistence. So I feel accomplished, I guess. So I'm gonna leave that episode right here. Please comment down below with what your favorite part of this episode was, or if you've read the Secret of the Old Clock book. Let me know in the comments below. I would love to know who reads the books as well as plays the games, or who, if you just play the games, or if you just, you know, read the books and you're just watching someone else play the games. Let me know. I love to know these things. I'd love to get to know you guys better. And if you did like this episode, please put a like on my video. It is greatly appreciated, and it really does help out me and my channel so I can continue to bring you guys all these wonderful videos and games. I have tons of fun. So until then, I'll see you all in the next mystery. Bye!